Um, and all right, as you guys are getting ready to set about your day, you're kind of making your way out um into the one of the main square from the inn where you're staying. Um, Dwork abandons the group for a little bit. He's like, I'm just really feeling this blacksmithing, so I'm gonna focus on my blacksmithing career for a while. I'll be back.
He's going on a religious holiday. It's understandable.
He is just going to work on his blacksmithing career.
Go for it, dude. Hey,
Um,
it's all good. Got family to
and
feed.
Dwork leaves, and you guys see a mildly shady looking gnome. He's not super shady, but he's kind of.
Hey, we dealing shady.
Hey, man, you should probably step out under that umbrella. It's a little shady under there.
You guys kind of.
It's not even raining.
You guys make eye contact. It's definitely not raining, considering you guys are in a fucking cave right now.
I do make note of that. It is not raining.
Um, you see that he's fairly well armed, and there seems to be a lot of fireflies attracted to him. Like they just seem to like him for some reason.
My kind of guy.
Of course he's well armed. He has two of them.
Well, no, like you see,
Does
he
he
has
have two
both a.
arms?
You see, he
Yeah,
has
he's got.
both a longbow and a sighted musket on his back. Like this
Yeah,
man
no.
is armed.
Yeah.
He also has both an axe and a sword holstered at his side.
Wow.
This dude's ready to fucking
He's
fight,
strapped
but he
up.
doesn't look angry. And
I
yeah, you see this
slightly
guy.
shady.
You guys all make eye contact. Go.
I wink at him. I
So
just like close my right eye and just like open and close it.
Without making any other difference to your face, it's just boom, boom.
I just
Nice.
do it towards the man,
the
Mimic the
gnome.
stranger
You wink
the
back.
gnome.
in all of the awkwardness, yes.
Can I like
Perfect. He's
son?
in.
All right, he's our boy. He's our boy.
Hey, Mr. Man, Mr. Sir. Sorry, I don't know your name yet. My name is Kendrick. You can call me Kenny if you feel that you should after we get to know each other. If you would like,
Ooh.
um, as you join our merry crew of morally
Boys,
gray rogues.
gang,
Morally gray.
we're
What are
boys.
what are we?
We're a group of friends.
We're
Want to join our
businessmen.
smoke
We are.
circle?
we
A
are. We are
merry
Join the
businessmen.
blunt
collection.
rotation.
A merry collection of lads.
We're
Would you
some
like to
boys
join
getting up to
us?
shenanigans. You want a shenanigan with us?
Shenanigans do seem fun. Name's Frug.
Frug?
Frog?
Where are you guys from?
Not from Frog.
I'm from the Underdark, but you know,
I'm from the underground.
Yeah,
specifically.
those two are from the Underdark.
Howdy, howdy.
You're not used to fish. Well, anyways, it was
So
nice.
yeah,
Also, we have this friend
down,
here.
yeah. Getting down to
If only he could
specific.
introduce himself.
We are actually planning on robbing a artifacts from the dwarves
The artifact
nearby.
isn't from the
From
dwarves. You
from
just
no,
also heard
we're
about the
trying to
artifact separately. You're
Oh yeah,
stealing a key to their safe
we're
so
stealing a
that
key.
yeah.
so
God,
that
I
they're
keep forgetting.
forced
I
to
keep
release the
forgetting which one.
hostage drow they're holding,
Yeah, we have to get the keystone, and then they use that to
and then they're gonna
get
do
the
the
hostage.
negotiations separately. All
And
you
we
care about is the
totally
keystone and the
don't
payment.
steal the keystone for ourselves.
Well,
We are
also,
not
you don't
thieves.
necessarily want to
Well,
piss
we
off
are.
the mafia. I did warn you about that already, but I'll warn you
Yeah.
again.
I would
What if we
Pissing off
never
made a
the
piss off the
really?
mafia,
mafia.
What if we made a really good forgery?
pissing off the mafia at 5th level. I'm just gonna warn you right now. Not necessarily the brightest of decisions.
Is it the
Okay.
Dwarven Mafia?
I'll put this on the
Well,
back burner.
at least if you're stealing from the Dwarven Mafia, they're just going to be upset with the Drow Mafia for hiring you.
Nice.
I seem very
But
interested by this inner
if
talking
you
of
if you
strangers.
double cross the Drow Mafia, they're gonna fuck you up. Also, the Drow
Word.
Mafia told you that anything that's not a keystone that you happen to walk out with, they don't care about. You
Oh,
can
cool.
have.
Yeah. All
They
right.
said that aside from the keystone, anything else in there that you can find and take is yours for the taking.
Wonderful.
You know, I like the Drow.
Yeah, we'll work. We'll keep it.
They're pretty
So we're not
cool.
double crossing anybody.
I don't feel
Frog.
like it, no.
Not yet. No.
Yeah, not yet.
Wouldn't be the brightest idea.
Well, not the
Yeah.
brightest at this moment.
Currently.
Let's
John,
not close off all our options, all right?
You never introduced your character.
Yes, my name is Rusco.
Rusco. That's a nice name.
Yes, thank you.
It's a better
He's the
name
pretty
than
one of the
Frog.
group.
We've traveled from the city of the sun, and as my compatriots have told you, we are currently on a job.
We're gonna steal the Ujat Eye.
No, you're not.
No, we're not.
I mean, if you want to go do that, you can go find the Ujat Eye, but you're looking for the keystone right now.
Oh. Oh yeah.
If you want to
I
go
see.
treasure hunting for the Ujat Eye, let's go
That's just
treasure
something
hunting
that
for the
somebody
Ujat
was
Eye.
talking about, I guess.
Yeah, that odds and ends merchant that you guys ran into last session,
I should
that
probably put like
basically told
dividers
you
in between.
he was the odds and end merchant that he told you guys that everyone else he's told about the Ujat Eye he's never heard from again.
Yeah, he did kind of. He did kind of challenge us, you know.
Yeah, he basically said that everyone who's gone after
He
the
did try to
Ujat Eye
big
has
dick
died.
us.
He did try to big dick you.
He was like, yeah, but I mean, no one survived. It's like, why is it? Because I mean, honestly, I feel like this guy's probably like an accessory to murder if he's telling all these people about this temple and he knows they don't come back.
What an outlook.
We can make a case for him after we get the eye if we want to. Or we do the keystone first. How long do we have on that? Is that just when they were like, whatever, just get it done?
I mean,
But
they
they have a
don't exactly
hostage.
want you to take your time.
Fair, you know?
They do have a Drow hostage, if I
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, but they
so they
would
don't really
kill them
want you to
really
real
good
quick.
memory,
dilly-dally,
which I
but
do.
they do understand that these things can't exactly be put on a strict deadline.
Okay, so probably should deal with the keystone first. I don't think if I was a hostage, I would probably want to be unhostaged pretty fast.
You know,
Sounds
Also,
like a
considering the
people,
hostage is
most people do want to be unhostaged.
Hmm.
especially
Okay.
considering the hostage is our contact's sister,
Yeah, for sure.
right?
I'm so shocked you remembered that. Yes.
Yeah.
The operative that's here in Cliffport, who spends most of their time in the inn because, you know, he's a drow, has said that the hostage was his sister.
Well, sucks to
Made
suck.
you guys feel extra bad for him. However, he would consider it a personal favor if you did a good
Yeah.
job.
You know, I
All
think we
right.
should
And
do a
that
good
means
job.
he's
Yeah,
probably gonna be
let's
working
save
pretty
him.
hard
Let's
towards
go.
it too.
We'll save Frank. I'm calling him Frank until I find his face.
Isn't it a sister?
Yeah, you're looking for a sister, not. Oh, you're looking for Frank's sister, are you saying?
I thought
She
his
could
name
be
was
named
Frank.
Frank.
His name is not Frank. He never gave you a name. None of the drow have given you a name
No,
yet.
the person we're saving.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know her name either.
Yeah, she could
Can
be
I name
Frank.
her
She
Frank?
could be.
I'll call her Frank.
We save her. If we save her, we get the right to change her name. We'll tell her that
Yeah, your
Nah.
life was saved
before we
by
untie.
us.
It's a fucking terrible situation to be in.
Alright, let's go save this Frank.
Alright. So yeah, I think first step is to probably case out wherever they're holding.
Yeah, well, if you remember from
The
last
hostage.
time, he basically gave us two options. We can either take the known way, like through the caves, I believe,
Mhm.
which is dangerous, or he said if we can wait, we can try to find another entrance
Mm.
to the underground.
Those aren't your only options.
Wanna ask around?
Right. This is the two he just suggested to us, basically.
Uh,
Jason might have been onto something with asking around too. You never know who you might run into.
Jason, I'm Jay.
that's fair, but yeah, is it not suspicious if we go asking around? Hey, does anybody know any like side entrances to the main, to like the castle over here?
The main
Well,
giant vault.
maybe ask different questions.
Hey, know any cigarettes?
Yeah, just ask some leading
Hmm.
questions.
All right, I'm
What you
gonna
want.
have to leave you guys for a couple minutes of discussion time because I need to go make some food.
Okay.
You should
I'm
go do that.
heating it up, so it's literally gonna take like 3 minutes, but I'll be right back.
Let's ask around. I think I should ask around and be like, "Hey, sir, do you know of any secret routes that?"
Oh, don't ask that directly.
Okay, hello, sir. Do you know of any routes that lead
Well, we
to?
can't just ask anybody. I doubt everybody like has gone into the castle.
We need try to find like
Everyone.
try to
Are there
find
any
some
festivals
shady
coming up
individuals,
soon?
maybe
I mean,
people who would
we
you
just
think
found this
know their way
gnome
around.
guy. He seems pretty
Oh.
shady. Do you know any people?
I'm not shady, but I'm here for a good time. I'm a charlatan by nature. I goof around when it's the right time. I'm not sure if I'd be up for killing anyone, but
We don't
Brag.
kill people.
We don't.
Well,
Fuck.
Unless
I
we have
mean,
to.
I
yeah.
don't. I
I've
just beat them really
never.
bad, but I don't kill. Maybe I'll break their legs. I don't know. We'll see how I feel during the day.
It's the last resort.
well,
Got
Well,
as
killed.
long as
well,
you don't get me
killing
dragged
is the
into the
last resort.
mafia.
I mean, I could severely handicap anyone.
That's usually like the second, third option.
As long as you're not associated with the mafia, I'll join you
No,
guys.
I
Oh
just
no,
do
we're
it
not the
for.
mafia.
No, don't worry. I do it for personal gain.
We all do it for personal gain.
Just for personal gain and fun. You know, we like to keep it light around here. Like to keep it light around the office.
We are businessmen.
We have casual Fridays.
Or professionals.
We have unarmored
Clearly.
Friday. Um, okay,
Well, I
do you
don't know
think,
anyone.
oh shit. Uh, do you think we'd be able to find like the original architect of the castle or whoever built it?
Maybe.
How old is this fucking castle?
That's
Been
kind of
here a
what I was
while.
thinking
There's
about.
gotta be like,
We
or
should just ask people
historians.
like
Someone has to.
Yo,
yeah, we
let's
should
go
just ask
look
people
for
like
the blueprints for this
If there's like
castle.
a museum, a historian, like a whatever
The
Yeah.
site of
library,
honor.
the public
Yeah.
library.
Hopefully, this place has a public education.
I mean,
ask around
have you seen how the
old
dwarves look? I mean, they
people
don't look very
think the
educated.
castle is.
No offense
Whoa.
to the dwarves.
Whoa, dude! If Dork was here, that's fucked.
Well, he's not here. I mean, he
You're
wasn't.
just waiting until he
He
was gone
wasn't
to
the
show your true form.
brightest. Let's be honest.
Pretend we're
Wow,
like
man.
scholars or something. And we're trying to
Yeah.
learn about
Shit.
the architecture of the castle or
Let's go
something.
talk to some
Yeah.
dwarven
It's anyone that would.
architectural
A
historians.
dwarf most likely would have built the castle. They're just the best builders.
I mean,
Yeah, and this is a dwarven city,
So
or
yeah,
mostly
we could.
dwarven.
And if he's a dwarf, he's probably still alive.
what if he was like really old when he started building it?
Hopefully, he wasn't, or he had an apprentice or someone that's
Maybe
been handed down his
No
original
one
art
came back
blueprint.
alive, right? What if the builders are dead?
Ooh,
did nobody come back alive?
do we know a necromancer?
We sure could find one through
Bring
God.
back some fucking dead guy who's been gone for years just to ask about a building he
Hey,
made.
sir. Good evening. We were wondering.
We know
if-
you've been dead for hundreds of years, but do you happen to have detailed blueprints of this random building?
But you're in violation of Article 13, Section 4 of the Building Code.
I know you may not know this.
You're gonna
You
need to
know,
fix
being
it.
dead for the past 1800 years,
It's not
but
an excuse.
yeah, the law is still the law, sir, and we're gonna have to punish you otherwise.
Just make sure we don't give away our true intention.
I would never give away our true
Yeah.
intention.
We could. What's our cover story? If we're asking around for the history of the castle
Just
or
say
something.
we're scholars in search of knowledge about the architecture and surrounding lands.
Yeah. Oh, our friend is a really big architect fan, and oh man, he just loves your guys' castle. And
I
he
do
always
love this
wanted an
castle.
autographed. He's always wanted an autographed version of the blueprints. If one of you, oh, that'd be so nice. He has magical cancer, by the way. It's really terrible.
It's
He's not
what's
gonna make it.
If he's just
It's
doing
what's
this one
turning me into
solid, it would really
Yeah,
make his life.
that'd be awesome.
Play it up.
Like a Make-A-Wish thing.
It's like a
Yes.
Make-A-Wish thing. You may not heard of it in this this town, but it's and where we're from.
We're actually trying to get it kickstarted.
Imagine how powerful Make-A-Wish would be in this world.
Oh God.
It's always some kind of magical
Okay.
cancer going
And
on.
then, or If there's any like big holiday or an event that they're holding at the castle, we could possibly use that time to get inside and look around on our own. So we
Yeah,
could see if
a
there's
little
any
bit of
big events
stealth
happening.
action.
Yep. Yeah, and then we could see if we need to get disguises or get any cover, and then we can just meander around the castle.
Sounds good.
Or we do the bit where we sell the statue to them, and then just at night he walks around the place. Just night at the museum, motherfuckers.
Hey, it worked that fifth time.
What if they had like metal detectors, but for Warforged?
I'm not a
Damn.
warforged though.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you're right. You're a rock.
I'm
You're a
just a
rockman.
rock man. The rock man.
Oh, nice.
All
Okay,
right, fuck sticks. What did you come up with?
For
We've
smart
got-
people.
couple ideas.
All right.
So one is we were gonna first try to determine if the original architect of the castle was A, a dwarf, B, still alive, and C, where his location was.
The absolute OG creator of the tunnels of Cliffport.
Yes.
Yes, or
100%
someone with
dead,
intimate
probably.
knowledge of its creation.
Ancestors.
'Kay.
Historians. The
Um,
library. The public library.
shame y'all just lost work.
That is
You
shame.
know,
Um,
we lost our dwarf.
everyone give me a history check though.
I'm a very
I can
history
Um,
kind of man.
Yesterday.
Frug has
I'm not.
advantage because he's lived here for a while.
Nice.
I'm not very historic.
I'm so fucking not historic.
You're less historic than I am.
Hey,
7.
777
Okay, so Frug had
something.
I'm
Frug
the
had
most historic
advantage.
of all of us.
Frug
it,
had
you were-
advantage, which means he rolled an 18.
Oh yeah, wow.
Bad.
So
It's like
you were in Vegas.
more than double me.
he knows that the design of Cliffport is a government proceeding. It's best way I can describe it is there's like a council that meets and decides about new tunnels and shit.
Parliament?
No, like a straight up council, just like there's like a group of like
Oh,
8
bother.
dwarves.
8, why an even number?
I don't know.
That would make voting like terrible.
You can gridlock the Senate.
The chief of the city is the deciding vote.
Oh, okay.
He's the tiebreaker.
I thought that was a council.
Can't fix every problem.
Yeah.
There's a chief of the city and they have a council of design that oversees the tunnels and shit.
Secret tunnel.
It's a bureaucratic government.
Secret tunnel.
We don't need to buck the government, just steal from them.
Alright, fuck the government.
Alright, so
You're not stealing from the
got
government, you're
any...
stealing from a different criminal organization than the one that hired you.
You are
Yeah,
right.
fuck the organization.
So, are there any like castle historians?
Can I talk to one?
I guess we can go look around, ask.
Let's go to
Historians.
the library.
Let's see.
Go to the library. There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Is there a public library? Are these dwarven people, quote unquote people,
Yes. Yes, there's a
educated?
library.
Wow.
All the way on the fucking surface.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, we are
Can I
in a
see
cave,
it?
ain't we?
So you guys go out to the... You guys make your way towards the cliff face, which is... At this point, you're like precariously above water. You're looking down and it's like a couple 100 feet, like 200 feet or so to the bottom, and you're like, oh shit.
Sweet.
And you look up and you're like, oh, we have a little bit of a ways to go. You get on your elevators for the top, and 400 feet later, you reach the top,
Nice.
and you're greeted by some more resplendent stone buildings compared to the rougher architecture of both the elevators and the interior stuff.
That's hot.
This looks better, nicer. You see an airship field a little ways away. More immediately, you're greeted by a bougie market square, which you're like, oh, we're not that rich. We might not have the money for this stuff here.
Don't let them know that. Act like we do,
But
guys.
just beyond the square, you can see a building that has a little spiraling tower, and in some windows you see books, and you're like, oh, that must be a library.
The Tower of Knowledge.
I'm gonna hit the books, boys.
Yup, yup.
I'm pretty smart. I can read books.
So you enter the library, and you realize that this building is way bigger than you thought it was, because it already looked to be a big building from the outside. It's like 2 stories, and then it's got this little tower. But then you see that there's also stairs going down, and you're like, ah, shit, these are dwarves. God only knows how far down this thing goes.
Underground.
There's a counter in front of you, a couple feet from the like a little ways from the entrance, and behind that, just rows upon rows upon rows upon books. There's a staircase off to the side, which leads up to what you can assume is only more books, and down to what you can only assume is more books. There's no one there at the counter.
Uh,
Okay.
I'd like to try to look around and see if we can find anyone.
Do they have any? I mean, yeah, I'm gonna look around for any labeling systems if they have anything like hanging above that says what kind of books there are. If it's just a free for all.
Okay, roll me investigation.
Can I like look for books?
You found
Let
them.
me give you
There are
guys
a lot of books all around.
They're real books. We're the friends we made along the way.
let me give you guys a little bit more of a map here.
I just don't know if it's split up by like nonfiction, like you know.
We're gonna need to find someone who works here. They can point us in the right direction.
Yeah, I'd rather not read a sci-fi novel right now.
Otherwise, we're gonna get lost.
Can I like read a book on the history of the city?
What if we find the one cursed book that sucks us into it, and then we have like some crazy adventure,
Yo, I want.
Eh.
Can I find that book?
and it's been like 3 minutes in the real world?
For like
You
20
want to find
years in
like
the
the
book.
fucked up Narnia book?
Even fucking Page Master book.
Okay, so if everyone could put themselves at the bottom of this square by
Can I move myself?
Couldn't be me.
But yeah, I want to look for a book about the history of this city.
Kendrick's fucked up.
oh yeah, there's an empty chair here. No one's sitting in it. You get the idea. There's like rows and rows and rows of books.
Is there a bell at the counter?
No.
Is there a button at the counter?
Nope.
Can I go around the counter and look what's behind the counter?
Sure.
He's gonna
What
be
do I-
actually walking around while he's doing this.
What do I see at behind the counter?
Can you read Dwarven?
No, but what can I?
Don't
What do
set
I
off
see?
any alarms.
I can
You
read
see-
Terran.
Nothing here is written in Terran. You see a bunch of papers sprawled everywhere.
Looks like
All right,
paper.
so
Oh, I know Elvish.
Kendrick, looking through the books, you can't discern anything that looks to be anything like any kind of.
Gotcha.
Short answer is no. Nothing looks particularly
Mm.
organized. Risco, what did you say you were doing?
Just kind of looking around, see if I can find anybody.
Okay. As you guys keep walking around doing your shit, all of a sudden, a really old, like even old for his race, dwarf emerges from the stairs,
Ooh.
looks over to behind the counter
Ooh.
says, "What the hell is that statue doing there?" And like he says this, it's like, "What the hell is that statue doing there?" It's like a very deep, like old, angry dwarf.
On reaction, can I hide in the bookshelves and look back up?
Roll me stealth.
Okay.
Also, where were you at the time that he did this? Because
At
he's
the
about here. Oh shit.
time I did it, I was like here.
Oh, he does. Yeah, you're completely obscured from him.
Oh, worm.
I mean, you can still roll stealth if you feel so compelled.
I want to, but I feel like this is the time that I'm gonna get a crit failure and it's gonna bite me in the ass. So I'm not going to do it. I'm gonna abstain from my gambler's hand. This is one time.
Jay, that's me, the statue behind the counter. You may be wondering how I got here. I actually got here, me, Jay, I'm Jay, hello, sir, because I want to learn about the history of this fair city. I look off into the distance.
Well, you can start by getting your asses back behind the counter. All four of you.
Sir, I believe this
All
is...
right.
Okay.
Just
When you got me, you got me. But I wasn't trying, keep that in mind. Make that a point. I was not trying to hide from you, sir. I was just behind some books.
Hello,
I
my name is
know.
Jay. What's...
But very good.
may I ask your name, sir?
My name is Durgan Freemind. I am the chief librarian here.
I love your name.
He's the
Yes,
free thinker.
I'll put a picture for you guys in pictures as well, so you have a better look at them. There you go.
But yeah, I'm here
was it- wait.
to
Durgan or Jurgen Freemind?
Durgan.
Durgan.
Durgan these nuts.
He
kill
kills
you
every.
instantly for saying that.
Now, what do you seek to know?
Well, you see, we're actually some traveling scholars, and we're seeking to learn some of the knowledge about the city.
Roll deception.
Oh, I had a really good lie, guys.
Well, you
Berg.
see, yeah, the thing is, somebody help me.
So, I actually have for my final, I'm actually writing a thesis on the building of your castle here in Cliffport. Wait, what did you just say? What did you just say? Let's go. I don't think we can skip by it. What did you just
You
say?
I said we're traveling scholars trying to learn about the city.
I know, but the
He looks at
deception
you
was
guys.
was a
I
one.
You're
So what
traveling
did you
scholars,
say?
and then proceeding to let everything go to absolute shit.
I just assumed that we're just talking about this
that-
out loud, and he's
Not
just
even
standing there
that
like,
easy of a lie.
huh.
Just bubble it
That-
that hard, I guess.
Aside from the fact that one of you is a statue of a wizard, you guys look way more like you're here to rob the place than you are like you're here to learn. And he's like, and he literally just looks you guys dead in the eyes and he says, "Are you here to rob the place?"
No,
Well,
sir.
I'm not here to
No,
rob
no,
this
no.
place. No,
I'm not.
not
would
this
never.
place.
We respect libraries.
You see him cast Zone of Truth and ask you again. He says, "Times have been a little shady these days. Can't be too certain."
Time never changes.
I can't tie my shoes.
I go drop the gold on the counter and say, "See, I'm not," and then back up.
He speaks for none of us.
He
I
picks
still
it up
don't know what a creme brulee is.
and he flicks it back to you and he says,
I'm actually not a statue. I'm a warforged. I just look this way.
"You're not a warforged, you're a living rock."
Well, you're right about that.
Having an identity crisis in the zone of truth.
So he flicks your gold piece back to you, and he says, "I see you really are here to learn.
I'm here
You
to
wish
learn.
to understand the construction of the city as a whole?
No, just mainly
Well,
yes.
sometimes I think the sun won't come up if I don't kill somebody.
The tunnel
We're
system,
we're
you mean? He's
particularly
already
interested in the
ended
tunnel
Zone of
system.
Truth.
Oh, cool.
The tunnel
It's
system, I
over.
see. Also, you're not compelled to speak. You just have to speak the truth if you do speak.
I know. I just thought it'd be fun.
Um, the tunnels have been carved into the cliff face for hundreds, thousands even of years now.
Are
Um,
you 1,000?
no, I am 500.
Oh,
Wow.
do you think you'll get there?
Still really old for a dwarf. I doubt it. Out of character. That is really old for a dwarf. He's probably not going to live for more than another like 50 years tops.
Well,
Word.
I
I'll
want you to
probably.
live.
Hey, neither will I, bro. Cheers.
But he
Well, that's
continues
short
Well, speak
fun.
on.
for yourselves.
He continues on. The system is so old and complex that only the few dwarves left older than I truly know its complete design by heart.
I see.
Maps exist of the basic layout, and the council knows more about it, but they're not open to members of the public, especially not outsiders such as yourselves.
Oh, of course.
Fair enough, I suppose.
But
Council
if
involvement
I
probably would not be
enter
the
the
best thing.
building, I'm no longer an outsider, right? Like I'm inside the building.
If I
I'm
wear their flesh.
He looks at you and he just
Let's
sighs
go
and
just
just
face
looks.
palms.
He just he sighs in the direction of Jay and just looks tired of the world, and he says, "I wouldn't recommend walking in there alone."
Can
I
I
cannot
walk in with
believe
my
you would.
friends?
You will not be, sir. We
Can
will not
I
be walking
can I
in there.
walk in with you, sir?
Is there
Garden?
anything else you may wish to know? Any books you may be looking for?
And I don't have.
Anything about r-
He
the
actually
family that lives
he
in the
holds up he
castle?
holds up his finger and he says, "Hold on one moment." And
Yeah.
he pulls out from a drawer in his desk in this counter space a map for you, and he hands it to you, and it's a map of it's a more accurate it's a very up to date map of Cliffport. It tells you like different tunnels and where they go and what's where.
Wow,
So
thank you very
just
much.
imagine you guys have a more updated map now, and like
Who
mini
wants?
maps
This
will
will
be
Oh,
be very
like
handy.
populated and shit.
Can I read a
yeah.
map?
Oh, does he have copies or can I make copies?
I mean, it's assumed that
Is this like available
you
to the public as a pamphlet or a brochure?
I mean, yeah, they're not exactly in like they're not exactly like coveted. It's like, oh, you all want one, and he hands you more. He
Oh, that's
actually hands you
Nice.
one extra, and he says, in case you lose one.
accents happen. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll
In the
probably
back
rip
of your
mine in
minds, you're
half in a
like,
few minutes.
in the back of your
It's
minds,
a
you're like,
thriller.
oh, an extra one for Dwork.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, for him, right, uh-huh.
He says,
Gorkenstein.
no, what else? What else were you meaning to ask me?
If you had a book about the family that lives in that castle or
Do families live in that
There's no
castle?
castle here. It's a port city.
castle, oh, then
Just
where are
kind of
we?
out of.
Okay,
I thought it was
You're
a
in a
castle.
library.
we're in a library. Where are we breaking into?
I thought it was a
Like,
castle.
what is the building we are breaking into? I thought it was a
I could have
castle. I
sworn
was,
it we said
You're
and
castle.
I'm pretty
breaking.
sure. I don't know what we were
You're not
smoking the
breaking into
castle
a
pack.
castle.
We were smoking the castle
Like
pack.
it's a
This is
vault, right? It's supposed to be a
yeah.
vault.
You guys are breaking into secret mafia headquarters because you got yourselves involved in some mafia versus mafia warfare.
Yes, I mean the building
Yes.
we're going to right now that we need the
Yeah,
tunnels.
like to find this mafia
You don't
building.
know where the secret mafia headquarters are.
Oh, can I
Yeah.
ask it? I
Yeah.
can I ask this man?
Don't ask him. Don't ask him.
Well, don't ask him directly. We can.
Keep in mind you're in the zone of truth.
Okay, thank God we're not
Nah,
in the
he
zone of
ended that a
truth.
little bit ago.
Nice.
Would you happen to have any books
Do
or
you have a map
knowledge
of the
about?
general city?
Well,
He
Like
already
an
then
gave you a
overview of
map
the
of
we
the
city?
just got.
city.
That's what we just got.
Oh, nice. I thought it was just the tunnels. No, I think this should
I
be it
mean,
then.
the tunnels in the city are one and the same.
Oh, then perfect. I think this should be all.
Like there's a little bit of city on the surface. Like it's not that big, not that extensive on the surface, because there's like there's under 100, but over 20 layers of tunnel systems in the city that they're like various
Oh,
like trading routes and shit like that. Like there's literally a couple levels that are just warehouses.
ah.
Like there's storage levels where people there's just like warehouses and warehouses and warehouses.
Oh, before I go, Durgan, can I ask you a crazy question?
He looks at you for a second and he goes, depends on the kind of crazy. And he's like,
Nothing crazy,
he's a
nothing
little
that
scared of what
insane.
you're about to ask him.
I I lay out the map flat of the tunnels, and I say, if you were to build a secret base anywhere on these tunnels, where would you put it?
He looks down at the map and back up at you and back down on the map. And he leans in with you over the map and he looks into your eyes and he says, "Are you looking for the hidden hammer?"
Can I look for the
I
hidden
like the
hammer?
way you operate, sir, and yes, we are.
Suppose we are. What?
He
What?
says, "I don't know what you're up to, but I really have no stake in the matters that go on in the underworld here. I had a member of the hidden hammer come by a few weeks ago, I think it was now, telling me that he felt guilty about about some elf they were holding. Perhaps I can
Mm.
reacquaint myself with him and send him your way."
Why, that sounds like a
We would
wonderful
be
deal,
very
Durgan, but
appreciative of that.
I don't believe you'd be putting yourself in this sort of situation for free, so what would you want in return for this?
I just want you to keep me in mind if you come across any old or interesting pieces of literature.
Well, of course.
You want books? I like books. I think we got something common here, Grandpa. Or Sir Durgan. I'm sorry, I called you
Oh
Grandpa. I don't
yeah,
know. I'm
dude.
probably older
He
than you.
uh
I don't know why I called you
Oh,
Grandpa.
man. Yeah.
he looks at you guys and he says, Was there anything I could help you with in terms of actually using the library?"
Hmm.
Got any
Do we have any
sci-fi?
books we want to read? Anybody got
He
any
looks at the
pressing?
rock. Sci-fi?
Never mind then.
What about records of past criminal activity in the city? Would you happen to have any of that on file, so to speak?
With like newspapers and like a microfiche?
He pauses and ponders for a moment, and you actually see like an arcane list appear, and like words are scrolling by in this glowing floating text, and it stops for a second, and it says execution records. He goes, "Well, there's that."
Hmm.
Keeps scrolling for a little while. Um, Another one pauses on list of Cliffport jail inmates, and it's some date approximately 300 years ago, and he says, "Not sure how much that will help you, but an interesting read if you want me to fetch it."
Nah.
He keeps scrolling. He finds one that says, a guide to the hidden arts of assassination through invisibility. He says, "Haven't read that one myself, but also not quite what you're looking for."
Uh, um, yeah, maybe it is for
He
certain parties.
he looks at you and he sees that you have weapons holstered. And he
He
notes your dark clothing and
sees that
your
I am an actual assassin.
and like you can kind of see him as he's looking up and down. He sees deeper than that. And he says, "Let me fetch you that one." And you
You're the
see
best
him go.
librarian ever.
You see him go downstairs. And but actually, he doesn't leave yet. He goes, "That seems to be all I have on the matters of criminality, unfortunately. All I can do is see if I can find this dwarf again for you."
Okay. Well,
Might be a
thank
few
you for
more
looking at
reports of
least.
criminality soon. Don't worry. Thank
No
you
one
very
else.
much.
Out of character, real quick. No one else wanted any books to like look for.
Can I have
Anything?
some books on like fish
He
or the
he
sea
ch-
life around these parts?
he. You see his eyes light up a little bit, and his head turns, and he nods a little bit, and he goes,
Yeah.
"A fellow angler. It's been a while since one came through." He 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 goes, I have much for you."
I raise my hand so that he can for sure see me, and I ask for books on fiends.
His eyebrows raise on that one, and he's satisfy my curiosity. What is your business with fiends, my friend?
I hate them.
Know thine enemy, an old adage.
Where?
He goes, "Give me a moment, friends." And he first disappears behind him, and you see him going up and down a couple aisles as he's not entirely sure where he put certain things. You see him grab one book from this shelf, and then he goes downstairs. And he's gone for a few minutes, and he comes back, and he's got 3 books stacked up. And he sets them down on the counter in front of each of you. He sets down in front of Mitchell. Oh shit, I have to actually like type in the title of it, right?
Oh,
A Guide to the Art of Assassination Through Invisibility. Wait, why am I typing it in there? I'm just gonna make it a handout.
yeah.
Add handout.
Young moolah, baby.
All right. Um, as far as fishing, um, Jason, he hands you a book. The book is
Thank you.
called A Guide to Fishing and Game in Ironforge. He goes, "You're welcome, my friend. Please share your reports with me."
Wait, what did you give me again?
I I'm gonna give you handouts, but give
Okay.
me 1 second.
I was like Iron Forge.
It's a book. The title of the book, A Guide to Fishing and Game in Ironforge. It's a
Oh, in
guide,
Iron Forge.
yeah. And then he also hands you just like a few sheets of paper.
Thank
Durgan's
you.
fishing notes.
Ooh, thank you.
And so Durgan's notes are guides to fishing as well as um looting the fish, so to speak. And then Frug gets 1 second. I was on such a good roll. I blanked on one of them. I was doing so good.
I'll be back in 1 sec.
Okay.
Who is Mike breathing so heavy?
That's me.
Oh, are you super stuffy like me right now?
Yeah,
Oh
I don't
yeah, I
know
can
why.
hear it. You're forgiven. Krug, you get a book called Kondavar the Punisher.
Caviar.
No, Kondavar.
Cadaver.
No, I mean you all see the cover of the book, so I'll put the names of everyone's books.
Books.
Oh.
Books. You ever have those like Girl Scout cookies?
Everyone loves Girl Scout cookies. They're the fucking best.
They are the best cookies.
They are really good. Which are your favorite?
Tag
Thin
along.
Mints.
Thin Mints. What do you say?
What do you say, Mitchell?
Oh, tag alongs, the peanut butter.
Oh yeah.
Pretty solid choice.
I love them. They're my favorite.
Um, John was the only one who didn't grab himself a book, but he didn't. He wanted a history. I don't know if he didn't say he wanted anything else, and I gave everyone ample opportunity.
Yep.
That's pretty much all you can get from the library, unless anyone wants to ask him for any other kinds of books. I mean, he does tell you that he looks you a little bit. He gets a little stern with you for a second. He looks at you guys sternly and he says, "These will be returned."
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Holy shit.
See, he's like, "No fucking around. Return my damn books."
Sir, I'm a believer in public libraries and public education, and I would always return books if I ever borrowed them.
You guys can feel this guy's magical aura. Like it is fucking intense. And you can only imagine the world of hell he would enact upon you if you stole his book.
How long do we have to return this book?
Is it
I'll
like
know
2
if you
weeks?
have no intention of returning it.
Gotcha.
Okay. You didn't like install an advice that would like allow you to listen in on like the books or anything, right?
I have no need to spy on you.
But like that's not a no. Okay, fair enough. Can I like sit down and read my book?
Yeah, you guys can actually sit and read for a little bit.
We can
I'm gonna
for a
read my
second.
Guide to Fish and Game in Ironforge.
Alright, I'll go ahead and change the description for you.
Crack open to a
I'm
guide to
really
the art
gonna
of
hope these
disgusting.
books are in common, right?
No, actually, none of them are in common. A Guide to Fishing Game in Ironforge is in Dwarven. Forgot about that.
Can I? All right. Can I go up to him and, like, hey, do you have like a device that would like translate things to me? Can't read Dwarven.
He he chuckles a little bit and he shakes his head and he goes, I have something that might be of assistance to you.
Please don't give me a
And
dictionary.
he gives you a dictionary.
God fucking.
Common to Dwarven dictionary. And he says he says this is the best we can do. And he
All the
chuckles at you a little
all
bit.
this magic and can't even make a translation device. Well, anyway, thank you. I'll spend like an hour on a
He
page,
uh,
I guess.
he looks at you closely and he goes, you know, many people have designed magical items to be implemented into a warforged body, but I have a feeling that some of them would work with you.
Pog.
And he looks closer at your eyes and he says, perhaps they may assist in your linguistic reading capabilities.
I like that. Who do I talk to? Know any
He
like
he
Ironforge people or workers, engineers?
he he tells you that 3 levels below you, there's a few engineers that have workshops down there.
Ooh,
Just 3 levels down from the surface so that they can ventilate properly.
nice. Sounds like
Because, you know, 3 stories of ventilation is nothing to these guys.
sounds good. I don't even need to breathe, so no problemo.
Um, Kendrick,
Yep.
your book is in, what's it? Undercommon.
Damn.
You're from the Underdark.
Can't believe I can't read this. This is
You
terrible.
can read it.
I know. Alright, I'm gonna read while you go have fun with your engineer boyfriends.
All right, I'm gonna go look for engineer boyfriends. Three stories down. Just gonna go on my own while they read the newfound books.
Dylan, can I read mine?
You can. It's an infernal.
Yay!
All right, do I meet any cute dwarven warforged boyfriends?
Mm.
No, there's actually surprisingly you do see some warforged here, but they don't look anything like soldiers at all. In fact, you can actually see that their iron plating has been like the normal armor plating that's kind of inherent to warforged. They've somehow removed it and they're just like the wooden core. And they're outfitted in wizard robes. But they're talking to an
Yo,
engineer.
my people. I go
Give
up.
me a second, I gotta put a description in for Kandavar the Punisher that doesn't say you haven't read it yet.
There's a lot going on. I'm about to see what I
Library's
can.
popping this time of year.
I'm about to see what I can hit up.
Oh.
I guess I'm just gonna walk off to the side and start reading my book, very gleefully.
Same. I'll sit at the table with you.
Okay, Mitchell, I put what yours tells about and Reed says.
Ooh.
Michael, yours is done too. I like that you drew yourself a chair.
Of course.
But yeah, there are chairs kind of in the front here for you guys to sit and read at.
At the front desk?
No, in the front section, like kind of over where Frog is and like on the other side, like in that area.
I
Those
gotta
areas.
install myself an installation translation device. ITD. I need an ITD.
Yeah.
So you're going right now to go see to go to the workshops while they read.
Yes. So I can translate Dwarven
All right.
into Common. It'd become useful because then we'd be able to read.
Alright, what I missed.
I'm gonna meet some
Um,
cute Dwarven.
Rusko, was there any other kind of books you wanted to ask this guy about?
Not particularly.
Okay. Did you want to go with Jason down to the engineer workshops, or did you want
Yeah,
to chill
we're
with
gonna
these
be
guys while they read?
yeah, we're gonna be reading. You might as well see what's popping
Yeah,
up
I'll
in
go
the
down.
news.
All right,
Okay.
as I was saying, I'm gonna meet some cute Dwarven Warforged engineers who are gonna work on me.
The Warforged are not going to work on you. The dwarves are going to work on you.
Yeah, it says some cute Dwarven and Warforged engineers.
I got you. I see what you're saying now. Okay, so
English.
there are three shops. They all have windows in front of them. And in one window you see a Warforged arm with a shield built into it. In one window you see a very, very large cannon. And in the last window you see these like grappling feet.
Grappling feet.
They're like feet, but they have like traction claws, like
Well,
to
like
dig into the ground and hang on to things. Like General Grievous's robot legs, kind of like claw into the
nice.
ground.
I look over to Rusko. Should I get one of those?
Maybe later.
You remember Durgan saying some,
Some.
but
All right, I'm gonna
you
go
also
in.
know that you were literally window shopping. So you're gonna go into that one.
I mean, are there any others?
I literally named three to you.
What?
I literally named three different shops to you.
Which one looks smarter?
The one with the traction claws that you were about to go into. So you're going in there.
I'm going in there.
Okay. So inside there's a dwarf behind a very tall counter. You think he's sitting on a stool. You'll only assume he's sitting on a stool. And there's one extremely decked out Warforged browsing the workshop right now. This Warforged has a battle axe for an arm. Its whole body is spiked.
Damn.
Do either of you have blacksmithing tools?
I do
No.
not.
Did you say you do?
No.
No.
Okay, both of you roll me just a flat intelligence roll.
Well, I gotta say, I wouldn't want to flaunt my intelligence everywhere, you know? Like.
I'm pretty fucking dumb.
I'm pretty fucking stupid.
The
Kinda
armor plating,
retarded.
this Warforged armor plating, this one in particular, You can tell it's not the normal iron, but you're not sure what exactly it is.
Dwarven iron.
But
I'm intelligent.
this warforged that's kind of browsing everything, it just looks like a beast.
Yo, bro, you look kind of big. Looking kind
The
of good,
the
bro.
You look
warforged looks over
huge.
you. The warforged looks over at you and says, "Cracker has no business with you. You are not wanted."
Cracker. I ain't no cracker.
Tracker.
Oh,
That's the
tracker.
warforged's name.
Oh, so
Probably
you're a
best to stay out
tracker.
of his business.
What'd you say?
I say to Jay, probably best to just stay out of his business.
Alrighty. But you look really good, bro.
He looks you up and down and he says, "Thank you."
Can I look him up and down and wink?
What the fuck?
He literally just turns away after he says thank you. He doesn't even give you a chance with a wink.
Damn it.
Cold.
Well, anyway. Can I go up to the counter to the dwarf?
You can. This dwarf has one of those mechanical monocles. You know, one of those ones that's like on a mechanical spindle and moves in and out.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he looks over at the counter and he says, "What can I do for you boys?"
Hello, you can do me.
I
Uh,
I want to rephrase that, Jay.
well, you can work on me.
I know what you mean, statue. I have to
uh,
say I normally work on Warforged, but I
got
have some
anything
things I
that
could
could
help
work
with
on
you.
me? Like a translation device that could translate Dwarven into Common, or anything that could translate things into Common? Like a translation
So
device into my brain? That is definitely in there.
I
I'm a statue.
in faraway lands, people know of a magic called the Eldritch Sight, which can allow them to read any text, regardless of its written language.
Okay, but like
Such
anything.
magicians as who know that would perhaps be able to enchant your eyes.
Ah. So you're telling me there isn't anything mechanical or otherwise made by dwarves who could help me translate Dwarven to Common?
Not that I know of. Your best bet would be to brush up on your dwarven, friend.
Damn it.
Damn.
Now I have
Is
to
that,
go learn Dwarven.
that all you came here to do, Jay?
Or go visit someone in another land that
But I don't got time for that.
with
Like,
the
how
amount
far
that
is
you
this land?
guys
Is it like down the
like
road?
traveling,
It's
with
like
the
down the
amount that you
road.
guys like traveling, you might end up in there at some point.
Yeah, we
You said it
might.
was a further land, further
But
land.
he says, the best I know, the Dragonborn are the most accomplished magical scholars.
Nice. They sound very nice.
I've heard the tales, yeah.
All right, I guess I'll go
He chuckles at you and he
learn
says they don't
Dwarven.
have tails.
Funny. You're a funny guy.
All
Alright,
right.
so
I'm going to go back to the library and translate.
alright,
No
so
translator
Is there
for
like
you,
a
huh?
spark notes for this book?
Is that all Jay came down here to do? Is try to find the translation device?
Yep.
Yes.
Nothing else?
Because I want
Briscoe,
to
if you still
read.
want to do stuff, just
I don't
let me
particularly
know.
need to do anything down here. I was just wondering.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right, I'm going to go and translate. Can I
Uh,
how efficient am I with a dictionary that can translate languages?
Oh,
Can I like
Jesus, you
roll
really
for
want to play
that?
this game with me? Yeah, roll,
Is
not
it intelligence,
investigation.
wisdom?
Yeah, just intelligence. Actually, intelligence or wisdom, I'll let you pick. Stick with that 18. Um, you do good today. You get a tenth of this book done in the time that they're reading their books.
Nice. I'm pretty
Additionally,
fucking smart, bro.
you get one. Keep track of these things.
Huh,
You
what?
also you gain 1/20th of the necessary knowledge and practice to become fluent with Dwarven.
Yo, huge.
1/20th. Um,
Nice.
Durgan's notes are written in common,
Nice.
but yeah, they give you bonuses to fishing, to identifying fish, and or not to identifying fish. They give you bonuses to fishing and for harvesting from fish that were caught here. All right, so now what are you guys doing?
Well, that was my idea to go to the library. You got any ideas? Bright ideas?
Oh,
I have a
Jesus.
copy of the book. I'm pretty happy.
Yeah,
Well, we weren't.
lit.
We didn't come to the city to like read books. We came here to
Well, yeah, we
go
got the
into a.
information that we needed, though.
Keep in mind, Frug, that he does want that book back at some point.
I'll read
He'll
it
get
on
it
my
back
free time.
eventually. I live here.
He senses though that you have something personal with this, and he's not really concerned about you having that book for a while. He's maybe he's maybe a bit mildly bit concerned about you becoming obsessed with the contents, but he knows
Oh,
you're probably not gonna steal it. But he knows you're probably in it for the long haul with that book.
So, where's his vault?
well,
Wait, he did show us
he
the way to
he said that
inside, right?
no,
Like a
we
way
don't know where it
inside, right?
is.
Oh, we just have a
He said that
general
he
map of
said that
the basic
he said that
tunnels.
he could set up a meeting with
Yeah.
some guy from the Hidden Hammer that came in a few days ago. When is that? Did we set that up? We didn't set that up.
You did not set that up. You are correct. You guys are failures.
Yeah, Mr.
We're the
Durgan.
worst.
Yeah, hi. We're actually looking to take you up on that offer for a meeting with that lovely hammer individual you mentioned.
I'm here tomorrow when the moon is highest in the sky.
But we're
I
underground.
love the way you speak. Thank you. We'll be there.
Love the weeks. I just tried to make him sound old and
I
epic with
love that.
everything he
Yeah.
says.
He has such a
Oh,
way
when the
with
moon's
words.
highest. I was like, yeah.
Jason, if you paid attention, the library is
Jason,
one of the only
Jason paying
buildings on the
attention?
I am
surface.
paying
That's funny.
attention.
The Ironforge Empire cares deeply about its wealth of knowledge.
Nice. I also
Their
love
knowledge is
wealth
just
and knowledge.
in more of a comprehensive style, whereas the Dragonborn have lots of very specified knowledge in specific areas, namely magic.
And not smithing because dwarves are good at smithing and they're the best at it. Go dwarves.
True.
All right, so you guys doing anything? Do
Um,
you have a little bit more time of today, so to
Let's
speak,
look at the map.
and then you have tomorrow, and then that night is when he wants to meet you.
Tonight.
go check out more of the surface area of the city.
Yeah, let's scour the town.
Someone wanted to pull out the map.
I pull
Who's
out
there?
the
Who's
map.
our?
Can I read a map very well?
Can I read the language map?
anyone can read a map, and the maps are in common. Pretty much every map is in common. It's a fucking map. Um,
I mean,
they
we're in a
assume the
dwarven.
people living there don't really need them that much.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And this is a major trading hub. You see that the surface contains a market square, the government official buildings and such, like courthouse and council building and shit like that. There's the airship field, there's the cliff face elevators, and then there's a couple tunnels leading down to the first level, and then there's like shit tons of different levels that have warehouses, trading hubs, bars, restaurants, inns,
Hmm.
like apothecaries, you name it. Like this is another situation kind of like City of Sun where like you're in a big city right now, so like think of it that way. Like it's the big city part of the game, like everything's there.
Right.
Anyone you'd need to talk to theoretically most likely is going to be here unless they're very specific people. Like you're not going to run into a ton of druids here and you're definitely not going to run into any Underdark specialist druids. You feel?
I feel it.
Does anyone want to do shopping? Go to the airfield? Hmm?
Just gonna kind of ask the group, when do we get paid?
When we do our job.
We got paid a bit ago. I mean, we're still pretty fine.
You're going to
Got
get
25 gold
paid
on me.
when you successfully deliver the keystone back
Yeah,
in the
not
sun
getting
in the
paid
city of
hourly.
Sun.
Get paid on commission.
Yep. And with anything else we happen to pick up along the way.
Yeah, you can fence anything else you
Very
want.
much so.
You pick up or keep whatever you pick up if you end up wanting it to get kept. Yeah, I didn't. What do you guys want to do? Talk to me.
Uh, hmm.
Oh. We were gonna see. Oh, never mind. That's not real because there's no castle. It's not real. Never mind.
We're still trying
That
to
other
find
idea,
a
throw it
hidden
out the
passage.
window. Scratching that off my notebook. That idea does not work because of previously uncovered information.
We're still
Um.
inquiring about a secret passage, right?
Um,
Well, we
not
found one way.
necessarily. Right now, you're talking to. You set up a meeting with a guy who's a member of the
Oh,
criminal
yo.
organization you're trying to steal from
Yeah.
because he feels guilty that they're holding a hostage.
Should we go see about that funny little temple, gentlemen?
Let's go see the funny little temple.
The Ujat Eye. Should we see that with this day?
Oh, you're
At
gonna
least,
talk to the collector?
yeah, we're gonna go back to the collector man, see if we can't nail down more concrete location.
Oh shit, I'm trying to remember what, if anything, I told you about the Ujet Eye.
All I
Did
know
I
is
tell
that
you?
I
I
wrote
didn't tell you. I told you literally nothing. All I said was that it was
I
no
wrote
one.
down ancient desert temple that holds the Ujat Eye. That's all I know.
Oh, so it's in the sunspot.
Yeah, we're a ways away at this point.
Word.
I mean, you do have to go back to the city of sun anyways.
Yeah, eventually.
Not right now.
Yeah,
Um,
Okay.
it's like a later thing.
Mm-hmm.
you have to go back to return the keystone.
Yeah.
But, yeah. It's in. What did you still? Do you want to go back and talk to him?
I might as well, yeah, get a better idea of where it is.
Okay. Um. So you go back to this very weird dwarf. Like this guy's just a weird dude. And what do you want to what do you want to do? What do you want to ask him? What do you want to say?
Well, what you were saying about that Ujat Eye and temple kind of piqued our interest, and we were just wondering if we were ever in the area of the Temple of the Sun. Where would a band of adventurers find such a fun temple?
The temple you seek is the resting place of King Amanus. Amanus.
I
Supposedly, his temple guard still protect him to this day, and he was buried with the dagger in his arms.
Hmm,
The Ujet Eye is the dagger.
I see. I believe that is all for me today, Mr. Collector. Thank you very much, and should I ever
He's his
find this,
kingdom
yeah,
lied in the western reaches of the sunspot.
Oh.
Many believe he was buried near an oasis.
Spot. Here. Gotcha. Thank you. Until we meet again.
Wish you the best of luck, dear travelers.
Sweet. So the next time we're in town, fellas, temple time. Okay. So, what do you guys want to do? We got the rest of this day.
We still got all day.
You don't have to do anything with it.
Nah, I'm not feeling anything. I mean, we could go around and
You want to
wait.
go to like a
I can go to the port.
What? I don't even need to bother what for. I know what you're going there for. Alright, so you're going to the seaport or the airship field?
The sea.
seaport?
Okay, so you're
Seaport.
taking
I'll
the
go with
elevator
Jay.
all the way down, 600 feet down. Who's going with him?
I'll go. Why not? I'll watch some fish.
Alright. So you two take the 600-foot elevator ride, which is just straight down the cliff face in a little wooden elevator.
Wee.
The only person, I mean, are you guys all going or is it just the two of you?
Russ gonna stay on top. Just kind of
Okay.
hang out.
Guess I'll stay up top and just hang out too.
Guess the two of you go down there and you make it to the very bottom, to the docks.
Nice.
And they're all wooden and shit. You know how it be.
Yes, I do.
There's ships coming in and out. Hear
Nice.
people ringing bells, yelling at each other.
I love this place.
There's lots of cliff dwarves, warforged, Goliaths, half orcs, orcs, all living rocks even, all
Mhm.
working the docks. Some buff humans, some minotaurs.
Ooh.
You're brothers.
What a beautiful
You get the
place.
idea. Just all kinds of people, just loading ships, unloading ships. See all kind of captains of all sorts.
What a beautiful
Ah.
place.
Just a lot of maritime trade going on here.
I wanna.
Jolly old time.
Nice. I turn to my fellow friend, cook person,
Hi.
and and I'm like, hey, want to go fishing?
I'd love to go fishing.
Let's see if we can like go fish.
Oh yeah, but you're fishing because if it's heavy,
Yeah,
you're
no,
picking
no,
it up.
I'm a fisher, bro. I like how I told you about how wrestled lobsters.
How dare you ask me that question?
I know, I say it all the time. But yeah, let's see if I can go fish. I know the slang. Do I
You
know
don't
the
have to
slang?
fish.
You picked up a little bit of it from Durgan's notes.
Cook, cook
I mean,
first.
and you know Underdark fisherman slang, but you picked up some dwarf fisherman slang.
Woo.
All right. I'm gonna try my best. All right, I go up to. Should I go to the guy who with boats that look like they're about to go off to go fish? Is it fishing time? Wait, we're
Fish time.
underground, and I used to fish underground. Is
Mhm.
it always fishing time?
Fishing
Uh,
underground's the real struggle.
roll
Are there like
me a
cycles?
read the notes. The notes tell you.
It said I can't understand it.
No, you can read his notes, just not the fishing game guide.
You have an advantage. Wait,
It does other things too that it would do, that notes from an experienced fisherman from the area would do, such as tell you when to fish. And what he tells you is that different times are good for different things. Um,
what's the
in
time?
Dawn and dusk, he tells you, is when the sharks come out.
Are sharks
And it
endangered
is
in this world?
no,
Okay, so I don't feel morally bad about making a shark fin soup. Gotcha.
Nope.
no. It just tastes
Sweet.
delicious. I wish I lived in a world like that because I'm so curious, but I would feel bad.
Mm-hmm. Sweet.
All right. Now that I've read my notes, I go and talk to a boatman. Boatman.
You want to hire a fishing boat to take you out?
Can I just go out with them?
Um, a commercial fishing boat is not going to let you out there with them to just do sport recreational fishing.
All right. What if I work for a guy for like
You want to work on a commercial fishing boat.
one trip out?
You want to work one shift on a fishing boat.
Yes.
One
Well, how long
overnight
do the
shift
boats
on a
go out?
fishing boat.
Overnight? But
I mean,
I
you're
have
coming
plans
here.
at
You're
night.
coming to the docks. You're coming to the docks at dusk.
Darn. Can I swim?
I mean, you have if you want to fish, you have all of
You
tomorrow.
literally can also just throw a line off the dock right now.
Oh, I can do that.
Uh,
But I thought there was like a bunch of
Yeah,
boats everywhere.
yeah, but they have like specific routes they're supposed to follow. It's a pretty organized society, man.
All right, cool. I wanna go throw out a line because I'm good at fishing. I read my
All right.
notes. Gherkin's fishing notes. While fishing,
So he already
throw out the
told you that.
line.
Well, you already know how to fish. Roll me a wisdom-based fishing tools to see if you can successfully catch
How
something.
do I
Or like
have fishing tools?
you have
Fishing
you have a
tools.
fishing rod, right, or something of the nature.
Proficient and attribute is wisdom.
Yeah, for this one I said yeah, wisdom-based
How
fishing
that
tools.
works?
Uh, all right, give me 1 second.
Wait, I don't. Wait, did I do that right? Yes.
All right. So you snagged something.
Good.
Cool.
What you got? What you got? What you got?
I don't
Uh,
know.
you can tell it's not very big. Roll me a dex based now to see if you can successfully reel it in.
Dex based.
Woo.
Very dexterous.
You successfully have reeled in a cliff bass.
Nice.
A uh, a fairly common fish.
Alright, can I make bait out of this fish and throw it out again to see if I can snag a shark?
Intelligence based fishing tools.
Woo.
No.
Well, damn. Well, sashimi. I eat one piece. How is it? Is it good? I can taste.
It's meh. It's not bad, but it's nothing special.
Cool.
I can make it work.
All right, I give it to my friend cook
You're sure you
book.
don't want to keep it? You sure you don't want to handle the prep part yourself?
Oh, I just kind of assumed I prepped it when
Yeah,
I
do
ate
it.
it.
Prep your
Let me
baby.
look at.
Okay, I want to prep it. Can I prep it? How do I prep this?
So roll survival, and you have advantage. What are you trying to get from it? You're trying to get usable cuts of meat for your chef, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
I tried my best. You
You rolled
know, I don't
12.
actually.
you did try.
You're able to get one cliff bass
Oh
fillet
yeah, I also get
for your friend.
advantage. Remember?
Yeah, I said
Yeah.
12.
Oh okay.
So if you're giving it to Mitchell, then Chef Kendrick put one cliff bass fillet in your inventory.
I'm sorry, may you repeat that?
One cliff bass fillet.
Cool.
All right. Cool. Can I throw out my line again?
You sure can.
Do
Do
I have?
another wisdom.
Cliff Bass Fillet.
Oh, Jason, you rolled dexterity instead of dexterity fishing tools. It's okay
Oh.
because the roll would have been higher anyways, but just for future knowledge.
Okay.
All right, you've got something on your line. It's a little bigger. Make me a strength-based fishing tools, as this thing is just trying to outstrength you. You've reeled in a small reef shark,
Nice. Now to prep it.
a small one, but still a reef shark.
Wait.
Um,
I want to. I want to look through the notes. Is even though it's small, do I still have to release it or can I keep it?
there's no
Because
fucking
that's actually a
fishing
thing.
laws yet. No one
But
has fishing laws yet.
all right, cool. Yeah, okay, I want to prep it for my cook man, my
Ooh.
cookbook. Intelligence, wisdom.
Survival. 19.
19.
You're able to salvage 8 teeth, 8 shark teeth. Um, 4 pounds of shark hide, which is not very thick and will probably make you okay leather at best. And then 12 pounds of shark meat.
Yeah,
All
you're
right,
carrying that.
cool, nice. I want to eat like a slice of the shark meat.
It's pretty good. Um,
Nice.
Chef Kendrick, roll me history.
History?
I said history. You've heard that there's better tasting sharks out there.
It's mid. There's
Nice.
some better ones.
All right, I want to make. I want to see if I can catch a third time's the charm, a bigger shark.
All right. You know the drill. Wisdom-based fishing.
And can I make bait with this shark?
You can take 1 pound of meat to use as bait. Yes.
Nice. How's that?
Oof.
You've definitely caught something bigger this time.
Nice.
Do me another strength-based fishing tools.
20.
Can't reel it in though. It got away. You don't have
Oh.
advantage on. Oh, wait, wait,
Oh.
wait. You do have advantage on the fishing roll, don't you?
Yeah, with the fishing tackle thing.
When fishing in the Iron Forge adventure, you have advantage on checks. Yeah. Okay, 22.
22.
Yeah, you got it for sure.
Nice.
You've reeled in a reef shark star, a bigger one.
Nice.
You just caught a bigger
Ooh.
one this time.
All right. Is it rare? Can I tell if it's rare? Like a rare
Um,
fish?
I'm just gonna
Rare
let you in on
shark.
a mechanic. I'm just gonna let you in on the mechanic here, because you know that's how it would work. Star just means it's better. You'd have
Oh,
to look for a different kind of quality for it to be rare or special, but this is just a better version of the normal one.
all right. I'm gonna dissect this bitch.
Dissect or just harvest like you've been?
Harvest.
Okay.
Dissect.
Jesus, that was some.
24.
Give me 1 second. Shit. Sorry, I got really
This is
behind
all
on
for
doing
you,
shit.
Kendrick, my friend.
Woo!
I know how much you want some shark
Let's
fins.
go.
I know how much you always wanted to taste some shark fins.
Shark fin soup.
You babe.
You get 4 pounds of shark hide, 24 pounds of reef shark meat, and 16 shark teeth.
Damn.
Wait, could you repeat that? How much shark hide?
4 pounds of shark hide,
Again?
4, quattro,
Yeah.
24 pounds of reef shark meat, and then
Nice.
16 shark teeth.
Wonderful. I think we had a good fishing time here.
Good fish. Yeah.
Third time's a charm. I was a little rusty at first, but we did it. Now let's go back up top and meet up with the boys with our spoils.
Yup. 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 Yup.
Do I know what I can do with shark teeth?
Sell 'em?
Sell them, or
Can I
you
get it
you
attached
think
to my great hammer?
you know gears are turning in your head, and you're thinking, maybe someone could figure that out. Maybe someone with some blacksmithing experience. Maybe someone who's currently taking time to get experienced in blacksmithing might be able to work something out there.
All right, cool.
Name rhymes with orc.
One for the dork. What a dork. Alrighty. I guess that's it for the both of us. I don't know if the others wanted to do anything up top
Mm-hmm.
on the surface.
Nope. I'm just learning the crowd, reading my book.
He's really going into that book.
I gotta get it done. I gotta return it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good natured. It's a
Right.
debt. I don't want to have a debt.
Good natured. Dork. Well,
Okay, so
anyway. We go back.
you guys go into your midnight meeting.
Yes. With our spoils.
All right, so he gave you a special knock to do when you guys got there, and you guys do the special knock, and thank you, and he lets you in.
Oh, well,
Sorry.
hello, Mr. Durgan.
And you see that at this front table right here, there's a dude.
What a nice looking dude.
Hello, sir.
What up, dude?
He kind of nods at you solemnly. And Durgan is sitting with him, and he waves you guys over to sit down. And um, once everyone's gathered, Durgan says, "This man here, who we'll call the Smith for now, um, is a member of the Hidden Hammer, as you can guess from his nickname, blacksmith for them.
Mhm.
And he doesn't really like their hostage situation. He wants to help you.
See.
And the smith begins talking. I've heard you're looking to free our hostage. That brings me great joy. Can't stand to see an innocent person held against their will this way, treated so poorly.
Well, it's good to know. We have someone on the inside.
I
Mafia member
can't
with a heart of gold.
I can't assist you in action. Once
Right.
you're a member of the Hidden Hammer, to go against them is to die.
I would never go against anyone.
But I can give
Understandable.
you
But
but I can give you useful information. You go down to the docks. You'll see a spot towards the very north end of the lowest level of wooden structures at the docks, below the kind of main dock. When you go, so basically, when you go towards the end, it stops being water level, the wood, and it kind of goes up a little ways, and then they add in. There's another level below that. He's talking about that level below that. You'll see a spot that looks like a large crack in the cliff face.
huh.
Squeeze through it, and you'll be into our stronghold.
Huh.
Is it heavily guarded?
How wide of a gap is it?
Can I fit through?
You you might need some sort of magical aid to get yourself through this gap.
Mhm.
What kind of magical aid do you
The hidden
use?
the hidden hammer is a syndicate started by the deep dwarves. Can someone roll me nature? Anyone who
Nature.
wants to see if you can be like, oh, I know what you're talking about.
I was. I.
I know what he's talking about.
Do you?
Do you?
Eh,
Maybe.
Damn frog. I'm more nature. I'm like literally a rock.
okay, so you know, deep dwarves can cast
They're
enlarge or
pretty deep.
reduce on themselves.
Eh.
Ah.
And he says they pass on that knowledge with those in the syndicate. So everyone just casts reduce, goes through the little crack in the wall, and then they're in the stronghold.
Can you teach me?
He says people don't go there very often as it's supposed to be a secretive place. And he says no. Um,
Oh,
So, how heavily
you do.
guarded would you say this entrance is?
There will probably the entrance itself is never guarded as it would draw suspicion.
Mhm.
Right.
Inside the stronghold, my best guess is there would be about 10 people inside.
Oh.
Okay. We just want to slip in and get this done as quick as possible with no fuss, so.
Well,
Mhm.
I can assure you that someone will be directly guarding the
Well,
hostage.
well,
as
it's not
least
like
fuss as possible, I
we're
should
going
say.
in to rescue a hostage. We're just looking for stuff.
Uh,
Keystones.
What?
If you're looking for the keystone, which can't imagine what else you'd be there for,
Uh,
you'll
us
have to look
Keystones. What?
for you'll have you'll have to look for someone dressed a little bit nicer than I am.
You look pretty nice. What does he look like?
Exactly. He looks like a crime boss. You'll know him when you see him.
Oh, you look really nice.
Thank you. He says maybe in a different life we could have maybe in a different life I could have been a blacksmith and I could have made some stuff for you guys.
Hey, you're still young enough, man. You
Well,
can
he is still a
totally
blacksmith. He goes, maybe in a different life I could have gone straight, opened up a little blacksmith shop.
nothing with being gay, bro. Nothing with being
Yeah.
gay.
you might
He
still get
goes,
your
not what
wish
I
one
meant.
day.
We all do what we do for money.
Once you're in the Hidden Hammer, they don't like to let you out.
Ooh, kind of kinky.
He goes, I hope what I've said has been of help to you guys,
Very helpful. Thank you.
and I hope
Yes.
you succeed.
Thank you. I hope you
This
succeed in
weighs
being a
on me heavily.
blacksmith as well.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank
Alright,
you
so you guys
for
go.
doing the right thing, my friend.
Can
He
I be your
nods
friend?
kind of subtly, and he says, I'd prefer not to. I'd prefer if you didn't know who I was right now.
Of course.
We,
That's fair.
It was good to meet you, Smith.
I appreciate what you're doing right now.
I appreciate you.
Well,
All right, goodbye. You're just gonna sit here, or you wanna hang out?
He says I have to leave before I'm discovered here.
Oh yeah, no problem. Wanna go fishing someday?
Perhaps if we meet
Nice.
each other again.
I'm sure we will.
And he outskis.
What a nice
No.
fella.
If
Yeah,
you
man.
guys are actually ready to go do that, I'd prefer if we waited.
Yeah, I was gonna say I probably was about to go to bed.
Fair, fair.
No problemo.
Anyone else have anything in the city they'd want to attend to?
Nah, I fished. Now we know how to fish.
Sure.
We know how to fish
We do know
underground.
how to. You're not underground. You went and fished at the docks. He's always known how to fish underground too. He's a fisherman from the
Mm.
Underdark.
That's literally me.
Well, I don't know how to fish underground.
Well, that's why I was literally a fisherman. That
Peter,
was literally my job.
A good rule of thumb is that water is water is water.
Water is
That's a
water
pretty
is
good rule.
water.
Next time I jump into
this
water, I'll be
man
like,
wrestled a
this is
lobster.
water.
He did.
I was kind of hoping there would be lobsters. There's
Good.
just sharks.
It's just fucking
So
sharks.
I'll
This
give
is
you
fucking
a little bit of a
sharks.
helpful hint.
Me?
Yes, because I didn't explain this fully to you because I was in a rush, and I apologize.
Why are you in a rush?
Because I didn't have it prepped all the way.
It's no biggie.
Um,
I didn't really expect you to write story for the fishing cycles of Ironforge anyway.
well, you know what I fucking did, and I let you use one little aspect of it because it was the part that I was able to put together at this point. But I'm gonna have it more detailed. But just for your knowledge in the future, you used like an actual conventional fishing line. You also have like underwater traps in your set of gear that you get the feeling that someone who's more advanced in the art of making traps can make better ones of, or that you might be able to learn how to make better traps if you just put your mind to it and started making traps more often. But yeah, you also have like traps, which is how you would assume you would catch lobsters.
Nice. Trap the
And
lobsters and then I wrestle them.
also, as far as like wrestling large things goes, you'd have to actually like get yourself like potions of water breathing and swimming, which are actually not hard to come by in cities.
But I don't need
They're
to
just
breathe.
a potion of swimming, I would assume, so you have easier movement.
Oh yeah, because I sink.
Yeah, but yeah, but if you wanted to go wrestling again, swim into a river, or if you wanted to do wrestling in like the ocean like this, I would recommend a potion of swim.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you tried his line and the line and lure method. You also have traps or just jumping in the water.
Nice. I just want to add as a separate note now that we have our plan now to go to the docks and under the docks and into a crack. I want to keep reading my Fisher book. We're probably gonna
Okay.
do like a long rest or something, right?
Yeah,
Before we do all
you
this.
can keep working during your rest, and I'll give you credit for doing that during a rest. So during this upcoming rest, before you guys get ready to do your shit, because that's what you're gonna do, we're gonna do next time.
Yeah.
Um,
Also, I don't know if you wanted to do anything for uh our gnome who's been reading on fiends like
I already handled
since.
that. I'm
Oh, okay.
gonna. Don't worry. I'm gonna handle that part in more detail. I gave him. I gave him the first little bit of explanation he needed.
All right, cool. Should I add progress bars to my book?
Yeah. So add another 10th on there. So you should be at what? 2/10,
Two
1/5,
tenths.
and then add another 20th onto your dwarven language.
Cool.
Yeah. Anyone else? Anything?
Do not believe so.
No,
Alrighty. This is a
sir.
good session, broskies. I look
Hell yeah.
forward to getting some proper sneakiness done next time.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
making some progress.
Hell yeah.
You know
Stealing
me,
keystones and
sneaky,
shit.
sneaky.
Woo!
I'll catch y'all later.
See ya.
Alrighty, bye
Ready?
Mitchell.
See ya.
Take care.